the most inaccurate thing your child has ever been taught in school? 1. My son was in the 4th grade when his science teacher called furious that he had been disrespectful in class. I asked her what had happened. She said I was teaching the students the difference between mammals and fish. I told them that sharks are mammals and whales are fish. He interrupted me and told me I had made a mistake. I, of course, told him I was right and he said, "Who gave you a diploma?" I told her I would talk to my son about his rudeness. I then called the principal and made an appointment to see him and the teacher together. In the meeting, I asked her to repeat her story and she did, still insisting that whales were fish and sharks were mammals. The principal just shook his head and said, "And I hired her. I did talk to my son about being polite to everyone, even if they are wrong." 2. My son was in 4th grade. He came home with a math paper that was marked F. I read through the problems and realized the answers were all correct. I called the teacher and he said that my son needed to show his work on the paper. I replied he didn't show his work because these problems are easy and he did them all in his head. I told him that if he wanted to take off some points for not explaining, that was one thing, but an F was completely unacceptable. In the course of the conversation, the teacher said son needs to recognize that 2 plus 2 does not always equal 4. I almost choked on my drink, spitting out I think it does always equal 4. The teacher